Now, McHenry's decision not to run for re-election is the latest major shakeup as candidates filed to run for office this week. Lawsuits also loom.
Yeah, Capitol reporter Michael Hyland has been covering this for us, and he's live for us tonight in Raleigh. And Michael, some candidates are making last-minute decisions about what they're going to do in 2024.
Right. This announcement by Congressman McHenry quickly led to changes within the Republican Party about who's running and where. Meanwhile, Democrats are hoping that courts step in to order changes before next year's election. Over 2 decades, Republican Congressman Patrick McHenry rose to power, even becoming interim speaker for a few weeks amid the power struggle within his party. On Tuesday, he said he's done and won't run again in 2024.
It's huge, right?
Chris Cooper is an expert on state politics at Western Carolina University.
He's mostly stayed out of the spotlight until very recently. He's the kind of person who exerts power quietly and exerts power well. And so I think the state of North Carolina, regardless of who succeeds him, is going to lose some real institutional power in Washington.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
It also means last-minute changes as candidates file to run for office. McHenry would have run in the 10th district, which is this area outside Charlotte. Now, former Green Beret Pat Harrigan will run there instead, dropping his plans to run in a contested primary against State House Speaker Tim Moore.
North Carolina has done it right.
Moore formally filed his paperwork on Tuesday to run in the 14th district, west of Charlotte. That district is one of a few at the center of a new federal lawsuit. Black and Latino voters accuse Moore and other Republicans of unconstitutionally drawing the districts to decrease minority voting power.
I think the fact that it took the Democrats so long to sue, frankly, shows that they didn't have a case and they had to scratch around and try to create something to file a lawsuit.
Chris Cooper says he doubts the courts will intervene in the 2024 election, but the case is still relevant for what the districts look like for the rest of the decade.
So if the court did side with these plaintiffs, it'd be a pretty big change.
Attorneys representing the plaintiffs who filed this lawsuit did not ask the court to take up this case on an expedited timeline. So that means for now, candidates will continue to file here at the state fairgrounds and at county election offices through next week. Live in Raleigh, Michael Hyland, CBS 17 News.